What's going on, guys? Chad here from MarineMax Jupiter. Today we're doing a walkthrough video on this Boston Whaler 330 Outrage. We're sitting here on the water out on Skyhook. First thing you're gonna notice, the Mercury outboards. This boat's equipped with the new Mercury 400 V10 engines, painted white. Goes beautifully with the color scheme of this boat. We have the gray interior. Those of you who knew Boston Whaler, you're definitely familiar with their Abaco blue paint. This is their new Abaco blue gel color. It's beautiful, goes great with the gray upholstery and the white color scheme throughout the boat. So starting off the back here, you have both fishing features and creature comforts on this boat. You have your aft seat, as well as this cutting board slash table, which can be stowed away, which will reveal another seat. And you have a live well with blue interior in here. So what's great about having a seat on both sides is this boat's equipped with a cockpit table, which gets mounted right here. That way you can have people sitting on both sides. Great for entertaining. I'm gonna easily slide this aft seat away. Now it can be rigged for fishing. Not only do you have the bait well in the seat, you have another bait well in the transom. So if you want to separate your baits or just load up, you got plenty of space for that. What's also nice about this aft seat is you can fold this down, and this also can be used as a rigging station, which is how I'd be using it. I'd be bridling my baits with that. So you can board the boat from both port and starboard. See, I have the door closed. Simply open it. If you're on a floating dock, you could be boarding from the starboard side over here, or you also have the dive door, which is great when you're pulling up to the sandbar. You can board with this. You have a ladder that deploys here, as well as some non-skid there for easy boarding. It's heavy duty handle to hold on to as you board as well. Could be used not only to get on the boat from the water, but also a dock as well. So as I mentioned before, it's great about the Boston Whaler 33 Outrage. So you have both the creature comforts for your family as well as your fishability. So they get creative. You have your hole here for where your dock lines go. You also have a cup holder attached with that. Some rod holders throughout the aft part of the boat, as well as a storage compartment here, which has a spot for a 5-gallon bucket. Could be great for trash or maybe a tackle storage. You have both raw and fresh water down here, as well as while you're boarding, freshwater sprayer. You have another ladder on this side, which you can deploy if you want to board from the aft part of the boat. Underneath the gunnels back here on port and starboard, you have electrical reel outlets. Great for if you're kite fishing or doing deep dropping down here, as well as your shore power cord. You have under the gunnel storage here. You can tuck rods down here, maybe a scrub brush or a boat hook. You have two extremely large insulated fish boxes that's on both port and starboard. Could fit your big catch in there, load it up with ice and put drinks down there. So working our way up to the helm, this boat has the refrigerator on the starboard side, as well as tackle storage drawers on the port. You get 3 of them. Be a good spot for phones, or if you want to keep a little bit of tackle on the boat. So at the helm, you have room for 2 people, maybe an adult and 2 kids as well. These seats are bolstered, so you want to stand up and drive. You have plenty of space throughout here. You have the Mercury joystick, which you're going to get the Skyhook feature, which we're currently using. It's great for if you're pulling up to the dock, you want to pause for a second, put your dock lines and fenders out, or sit and wait for a bridge. You also get heading hold with this, which is essentially autopilot. Got your Mercury throttles, Lenco trim tabs, 2 beautiful Simrad electronics, which are flush mounted with this acrylic dash. Makes for a really sleek looking console. You have a smaller compartment here, which has a gasket on to keep the water out. This would be a great spot to keep your phones. I have mine down here currently. Throw my wallet down there. And you have 2 phone charging outlets here, 12 volt and a USB. Also above your Simrads, you have all the switches for stuff you're going to be using frequently. Another storage compartment overhead. as well as a semi-rad VHF radio. Also, another thing I like that Whaler does is the jail audio quick control there. You can adjust the volume as needed without having to go through the electronics or to the unit. Work your way forward. You have this beautiful lounger off the front of the boat. Can fit 2 people here. You have armrest that drops down, a cup holder on either side, plenty of room for leg space, and you get to enjoy this amazing view. Underneath the lounger, you have an extra large storage compartment. We have 2 5-gallon buckets down there with dedicated storage. We have some dock lines and fenders. Another thing I want to point out down here is that for the fishermen, you can actually lock and keep your rods down here. They can go into the head compartment. As I mentioned, that's lockable. Now on the starboard side of the console, you have access for your head compartment. You can see you have dedicated storage for the dive door ladder, which I mentioned previously. The head, the sink can be used as a large storage compartment as well. Not a lack of storage on these boats. In deck forward of the lounger, you have another extra large storage compartment. That could be a great spot to put life jackets or maybe some tubes, water sports stuff. You have more bow seating up here with more cup holders, more speakers for entertaining, as well as some additional rod holders. You have more storage underneath the center seat, as well as your windlass all the way forward. This is a great boat for Jupiter, Florida. You can easily rip over to the Bahamas, bring this boat to the sandbar, bring your family out, just entertaining for the day. If you want to come see this boat, come by MarineMax Jupiter. Don't forget to ask for Chad.